What's going on, guys? I am live. It is a little after 11 o'clock. I just want to talk about. I had some people tell me that Georgia didn't struggle against Alabama. Some people might not think they did. Some people are gonna agree and say they did. Georgia's defense struggled against Alabama. I don't care what some people think. No, they didn't. Alabama didn't score second half. Georgia's defense used to hold opponents from scoring almost a whole first half. What's going on, Demetrius? Man, no, I ain't crying, brother. I'm just getting on here ranting a little bit. I appreciate the thumbs up. Hey, y'all keep them thumbs up. It helps my channel. I tell you, Georgia did struggle, but that was a good game. Kirby Smart and Mike Bobo made a foolish play call when they tried to go for it on 4th and 1 instead of kicking the field goal to tie it up. And I tell you what, they got Kentucky this Saturday at 12 o'clock. Y'all be sure to tune into that because I'm going to go live that game. Oh, yeah. I think Kirby's smart, just like when Georgia used to play Florida. I think they get intimidated by Alabama now. I don't know what it is. Does Kirby get scared when we play Alabama? Y'all let me know. I think he does. And I still believe Mike Bobo needs to go after this season. I don't know what coordinator Kirby Smart can bring in, but he needs to go. What's up, Ben? Welcome to the live stream, brother. Y'all do me a favor. Let's get them thumbs up. Let's get them likes up. It helps my channel. I was going to ask a question. I'm just getting home from work. So I'm kind of mind bottled right now. But I tell you that Mike Bobo, he just ain't the play caller, man. And I know that Kirby Smart can override Mike Bobo on some of these play calls, and he will not do it. What's going on, Ray? Why I talk like what? Yeah, we still got Kentucky, Ole Miss, Mississippi State. Ole Miss is going to be a tough one. And I tell you, as a Georgia fan, I wouldn't be surprised if we lost one or two more games. What you talking about, Ray? Why I talk like what? But Georgia's defense, they hadn't been the same in a couple of years. That Alabama game, they looked lost. And KJ Bolden's supposed to be one of the best safeties in college football. He's supposed to be another Malachi Starks. He sure don't look like it. That whole defense looked lost. And why? Why can't Georgia's defensive line get pressure to the quarterback? All this talent that Georgia has, and you can't even get pressure to the quarterback. Now, granted, y'all's quarterback, Alabama's quarterback, was getting the ball out quick. You got 9 people in live. Let's get them all likes up. Got 15 people on live. Well, yeah. Yeah, coaching did suck. And you right, just me. Kirby Smart should have overrode Bobo, and they should have kicked the field goal. And like I said, y'all be sure to tune in Saturday at 12, because I'm going to go live during the Kentucky game, and y'all can see my fan reaction. Yeah, y'all might have a good chance this year. Kentucky and Georgia always play close games. But I tell you what, if Georgia plays like they did against Alabama last Saturday, y'all definitely get us. Yeah, you talking about I'm in Kentucky, go Cats, you a South Carolina fan. Hey, I'm liking them likes. Let's get them on up there. We got 7 in live stream. Let's see if we can't get 7 likes. Oh, here we go. Demetra says, roll Tide. Hey, I'm going to say go Dogs. I'm a dog through and through. Win, lose, or tie. Hey, I appreciate that. 7 likes. Yeah, I know Georgia's defense started stepping up the second half. But they just, I don't know what it is. They going right back to not being able to do nothing the first half, and then start coming back in the second half, which you should do something first half and second half. What's up, Rubber Duck? Welcome to the live stream, brother. I hope so. I tell you what, Mike White's been doing a pretty good job with them. And he brought in some talent this year. A matter of fact, Dominique Wilkins' plays for him. He'll be a freshman this year. What's going on? Just sitting here talking about Georgia-Alabama game last week. And any other stuff y'all want to throw out there, we'll talk about. Yeah, I agree. What's going on, CT Hill? Hey, it's good to be back, man. We finally back on track. Shoot, he didn't smack us up. He put the lay down on us. That I'm gonna tell you, that's Ty. He's a good quarterback. But I tell you, Georgia's cornerbacks and safeties, man. Kirby Smart and them need to get them boys. They can't cover nobody. They had struggle covering Tennessee's receivers, and they had trouble covering Alabama's receivers. Yeah. You right about that. They can't cover a shadow. They can't even cover a turtle. I don't know if Dante Williams needs to be let go. He's the cornerbacks coach. Man, they cannot recruit wide receivers. And I tell you, we got a receiver that transferred from Texas A&M, Noah Thomas. They don't even hardly play him. And he was a real good wide receiver at Texas A&M. No, I know he got on the field a couple times, but they never threw the ball to him. Yeah, he's talented. He was one of Texas A&M's top receivers. And I don't know why they don't play him. And I tell you one thing too, y'all. Why do they keep putting Cash Jones in the backfield on third downs when you got Josh McCray and Dwight Phillips back there sitting on the sidelines? Yeah, we did do that. Florida's got them Saturday. Right now, I think Ohio State will go to the national championship. Yeah, Chauncey Bowen should be our number one back. Get Frazier out of there. He's a fumbling machine, and he's a jitterbug. I don't know what it is with Nate Frazier. He wants to run up to the line, stop, and then start shuffling his feet. I tell you what, Florida State's got a pretty good team this year. Especially after last year. I think that's going to be a good game between them and Miami. What's going on, Road Builder 99? Yeah, I don't think so, brother. That thing's gonna stay right in his cage. Man, I tell you, Georgia keeps playing the way they playing. I don't think they're gonna make it to playoffs. Kirby Smart and that coaching staff better do some adjustments or something. Yeah, that he does, CT. That he does. Man, I wouldn't be surprised if Dabo's still the coach of Clemson next year. The way their season started off, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't let him go. Yeah, yeah. I don't think DeBoer's leaving Alabama. Now I tell you, a team that's impressed me this year is Georgia Tech. We got them this year. Well, we got them almost every year. Well, I ain't heard that. What's going on with these refs? I heard something about the referees in trouble or something. What's going on with that? Yeah, they'll probably love him post UGA until they wind up losing again. They got some tough games coming up too. Let's get them likes on up there, guys. It really helps my channel grow. I'm at 382 subscribers. I'm trying to get to 500 by the end of the year. I hope I can do it. I got my fingers crossed. I appreciate the thumbs up. Who does LSU play this weekend, or do they got a bye? I know you got Georgia, Kentucky, Florida, and Texas. They got a bye. That's right, because they ain't had a bye yet. And they just got beat by Ole Miss. Vandy and Bama. No, Vandy don't look too shabby this year now. What did you think about that Oregon game, Oregon and Penn State? I tell you what, who was it? Who was it? Was it Wake Forest? I might be wrong, but they had a chance to tie it up, and they ended up going for two and ended up losing. I can't remember what team that was. I want to say Wake Forest. How much longer you think Penn State's going to give James Franklin? You think they'll give him another year? Yeah, he could be. Yeah, you right. Well, if Georgia struggles anymore the rest of the season, I hope Kirby Smart gets smart and gets Bobo out of there. Nah, I could see that. I could see Ole Miss getting in there this year. Auburn ended up losing too this past weekend, didn't they? I don't know how much. I don't know how much longer Hugh Freeze will be there. You got me, brother. Yeah. Yeah, Billy Napier gonna leave Florida to go to Auburn. And didn't Auburn's quarterback come transfer from OU? Hey, he might not would be a bad one. Yeah, Mark Stoops he probably wouldn't be a bad hire for Auburn. Appreciate that. Let's keep getting them likes on up there, guys. We got 2 in the live stream. Let's see if we can't get 10 to match them likes. Oh. Hey, they ain't doing too good in football, but they've always had a real good basketball team. They might just turn out to be a basketball school than football. Like Duke and North Carolina. They've always had a basketball program, but didn't ever hardly have a football program. What do you think about him coaching North Carolina? Somebody told me that the only reason why he took that North Carolina job is so his son could get it when he left. I brought my strippers to the game. Yeah, didn't he get in trouble or something was said about that? Yeah, money. Wait now, be honest. Be honest. The money or personality? I don't want to know that. I guess they think so. Yeah, and look what happened. Tom Brady left there and went to Tampa Bay and won a Super Bowl. Well, I'm right here in Jacksonville. I grew up in Georgia, but I pull for the Jaguars. I tell you, that new coach for Jaguars ain't doing too bad already. But they did lose one of their well, I ain't gonna say loss. He probably could still play. But one of their real good uh defensive ends got hurt Sunday. Man, I like Travis Hunter, but I don't know. He just I don't know, man. He's a good football player. I think he just thinks too highly of himself. But I guess you can do that when you're that good. I know he won the Heisman with Colorado. Man, I've been impressed with him. I actually dang miss Carson Beck at Georgia. Bobo. But I tell you, I think Carson Beck did the right. I think he made the right decision when he left Georgia, because Georgia's offensive line's been struggling, and Miami's they got a pretty good offensive line this year. And I could probably go as far as saying they got a better offensive line than Georgia does. What's going on, Tyrese? Welcome to the live stream, brother. We got 4 on live, 11 likes. Can we get 11 in the live stream? All right, brother. Appreciate you joining the stream. Like I said, y'all tune in Saturday because I'm going to go live during the Georgia-Kentucky game. What's going on, Alabama Elevators? Let's get them lights on up, guys. What you talking about? The Kentucky game? Yeah, we can probably do that. Hey, I'm going to go live. We win or lose, brother. Hey, I said it earlier. We might. There's a good chance. And Kirby Smart and the coaching staff better make some adjustments. Wouldn't be surprised me if we dropped that one too, because Kentucky has always gave us a tough run. Let's hope not, Alabama Elevator. I wish I could split the screen and get somebody to join me in this live stream. But I think I got to set all that up before I go live. Yeah, that's something Bobo needs to learn how to do. Bobo don't get creative. He's still stuck back in the 80s and back when he played. He just wants to run, 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 run. He don't know how to mix plays up. I tell you what, that was one heck of a play when they threw it to the offensive lineman, that screen pass. Well, I don't think none of our players wanted to tackle that big old boy. Yeah, it was wild. That was a creative play. I would have never expected that. And see, our coaches don't try stuff like that. They just want to play old-fashioned football. And I said it earlier, we got some tough games coming up still. They better start figuring out how to call plays. Yeah, I mean, they played pretty well. They played okay. I'll say that. There's times our defensive last couple years was damn good. You wasn't hardly scoring in the first half. Yeah, and I tell you, I could probably see Auburn being the trap game. All right, guys, we got 4 in the live. Let's get them likes on up there. If you enjoy my channel, let's hit that like. Yeah, I think Auburn's going to be our trap game. I don't see Florida being a trap game. Yeah, now I tell you, Florida's got a good defense. And I tell you, they probably could have beat LSU if old DJ Laggyway hadn't have thrown 5 interceptions. You throw that many interceptions, yeah, you ain't winning. Yeah, you right. Now I tell you what hurt us before he got hurt last year and had to sit out when he kept running on us. That was killing our defense. And then when they put that other quarterback in to replace him, that's when he didn't hardly run the ball. But we can't get a pass rush. Our defensive line can't get no pressure through the quarterback, so it probably don't matter that they ain't got an O-line. Shoot, we can't even hardly get turnovers. We can't even get no interceptions. Our cornerbacks don't know how to cover nobody or our safeties. Yeah, playing in the plains. Yep. Yep, we go to the plains. I'm going to try to live stream the rest of these games. Oh, yeah, he did. And he even, during his interview, he even said anytime it's a play like that, he'll do it. He'll do it the same thing 10 out of 10 times. And that's the thing, too. Kirby Smart's always going to defend Bobo because they're so tight. Yeah, I'm sure he don't. To him, it's just another game. Move on to the next one. That's what he always says. Don't dwell on that game. We moving on to the next game and getting ready for the next game. Well, apparently you don't know how to prepare your players to be ready for the next game. I don't know what they doing in practice to prepare these players. Yeah, I agree. That I'll agree with. I'm going to go live Saturday right before kickoff. I got to figure out if anybody wants to join me in the live stream. I need to figure out how to do that. Yeah, he did do that. But I tell you now, I wish we had Dan Lanning back as our defensive coordinator. He's became one heck of a head coach for Oregon. Let's get them lights up on up there, guys. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wish we had him back. But hey, you can't turn down a opportunity to be a head coach. Who do you think's gonna win out of that Texas-Florida game? Old Arch Manning. against DJ Laggieway. I think they will. I think Florida's going to beat Texas. Florida's got a good defense. You think Florida will be able to run on them? I don't know. Florida's got a real good running back. Welcome to the live stream. If you're new to my channel, be sure to hit that like and that subscribe. It ought to be a good game. Let's just hope these coaches know how to actually call plays and confuse the defense. Because we all know Mike Bobo don't know how to do that. But I'm tired of talking about Mike Bobo. I'd talk about another subject. I've talked about Mike Bobo. I can't talk about him no more. I even heard somebody say you gotta blame it on Glenn Schumann. The reason why Georgia lost that Alabama game. Yeah, you could. You could blame it on Glenn Schumann. You could blame it on Kirby Smart. You could blame it on Mike Bobo. Pick your poison. Who you want to blame it on? You blame it on all the coaching staff. Hey, you ever watch LouTube? Uncle Lou? If you've seen Uncle Lou on YouTube, well, I don't know if you've seen them yet. I just seen them on YouTube the other day. There's a guy on there. He calls himself Uncle Badass. And he wears sunglasses like Uncle Lou. And I guess he tries to talk like him. Yeah, you're right. But I tell you too, used to, and I ain't seen it this year. Yeah, well, he used to do it quite a bit. But so far this season, I hadn't seen him do it yet. But Kirby Smart used to be real emotional and energetic. And if a player messed up, made a mistake, he'd get in his face and yell at him. He hadn't done that this season. Oh yeah, definitely. And he was getting the ball out quick too. And at the same time, Georgia's defense looked lost. Yeah, well, it wasn't working too good. I mean, you seen the one play when Alabama threw it to the running back to run the clock out to win. Our linebackers were out of position. Yeah, I give him all the credit in the world. He's a damn good player. I mean, to come in to Athens, Georgia, and play between the hedges, one of the loudest stadiums out there. Not saying the loudest, but one of the loudest, and to have that much confidence and composure, that's a quarterback. I mean, even when you had the student section at your back, that I'm gonna tell you, he's an NFL caliber quarterback. He'll be a good quarterback in the NFL. And I tell you what quarterback I would like to see instead of Gunnar Stockton is got a freshman, Ryan Puglisi. You talking about slinging a football? That kid can throw a football. All right, guys, we got 11 likes. Let's get them likes on up there. And like I said, if you're new to my channel, be sure to hit that subscribe. I'm hoping to get to 500 subscribers by the end of the year, before the end of the year. I only need 100 something more. Yeah, I wanna watch that Florida Texas game. But as I was saying earlier, I will be going live almost all the games the rest of the season. So y'all be sure to tune in to my live streams. Yeah, I might even throw some bacon and eggs and stuff on the grill before the game. Y'all can watch me cook. I doubt it. But as I was saying earlier, and then I'm going to get off of the subject because I'm tired of talking about it too much, but Georgia did struggle against Alabama. If you agree with me, hit that thumbs up. Yeah, I think that'll be a fun game. I think Alabama's gonna get them though, and Vandy's looking good this year too. But I just think Alabama's just more athletic. They got the receivers. No, and I see Jam Miller. They gonna rush for some yards against Vandy. I see Jam Miller having a hell of a game. And I think that's one thing that hurt Georgia too, is they was keying in on the run on Alabama's running game. There'll be some pretty good games this weekend. Georgia, Kentucky, Alabama and Vandy, Florida and Texas. Who else we got out there? Tennessee might have a bye week. They might have a bye week this week. I don't think they've had one yet. Yeah, now our running game did damn good. We just hardly ain't got we we don't have the receivers that can create their own space off of the line of scrimmage. And I don't know what it is with Georgia's wide receiving recruiting. Georgia just can't recruit wide receivers. And I tell you something else. It's like ever since Brock Bowers left and went to the NFL, we hadn't hardly used any of our tight ends this year. Hadn't even hardly thrown the ball to them. Oh, I'm sure y'all get to their quarterback. Positive. Hell, y'all got the ours. I know y'all can get the Vandy's. And now Georgia's offensive line is young. Hell, I think we had 3 or 4 freshmen on the offensive line. That game, I could be wrong. It might have been 2. I think the right tackle and the left tackle, or right tackle and right guard, were freshmen. Oh yeah, I told you our defense hadn't been the same. It ain't like a couple years ago where the best defense in the country. And now, it's like we don't have a defense. Well, we got 2 in the live stream. Let's see if we can't get 11 in the live stream. We got 11 likes. Can we get 11 to join the live stream? Yeah, he took it right to Oregon. That's 100% fact, brother. When Dan Lanning left Georgia to go to Oregon, our defense went right out the window. But if Glenn Schumann left, or if Kirby Smart got rid of Glenn Schumann, I don't know what defensive coordinator you would bring in to replace him. And Kirby Smart. Oh yeah, I'll tell you another one who needs to go is offensive line coach Stacy Searles. Hell, I wish they'd bring Sam Pittman back. He got fired from Arkansas. I wish they'd bring him back to Georgia. My old back itches. I gotta scratch my back. Yeah, well, he was at Georgia when Mark Richt was there too. And that's the thing about Kirby. He's hired coaches that was at Georgia before. James Coley, the wide receivers coach. He used to be at Georgia back in the Mark Richt era. And that's the thing I think Kirby needs to stop doing is hiring within the program and hiring former coaches that used to coach there. He will not hardly hire a coach from another team or off the street, as you want to call it. Not that good that I can recall. But I tell you, when we had Sam Pittman there, he could recruit some offensive linemen and he could coach them. If I was Kirby Smart, I'd have got on the phone as soon as I heard he was let go from Arkansas. Yeah, and he was helping out there when he stopped being defensive coordinator at Georgia. He was helping out there for a little bit, just during practice and all. But he's got a son that plays at Vanderbilt. And I think he stepped down to spend more time with his family, and so he could go to his other son's ball games. Hell, I wouldn't mind if damn Smart brought him back. Nah, I don't think he's even a defensive analyst no more. I don't even think he has nothing to do with the Georgia program. I'd have to look that one up because I thought he was done coaching football, even just as helping. But I'm sure if y'all tune in to my live stream Saturday, I'm sure you're gonna hear a lot of fire Bobo if there's some offensive mistakes or ridiculous, stupid play calls. Hopefully we can get a lot of people in the live stream Saturday. Well, I think he's got Kirby Smart's number, period. But I tell you, that offensive coordinator for Alabama is a damn good offensive coordinator. And that's what I'm saying. Kirby Smart needs to get rid of Bobo and go out and actually find him an offensive coordinator. Oh, I was stunned. As a matter of fact, I told a buddy of mine that game was over. I was about to quit watching it. I said, damn, 28-0 already? This game's done. What, just like last Saturday, what, it was 21-0 in the first quarter? Or 21-7? I was like, there's no way we coming back. And that's something about Georgia. They struggle the first half when you shouldn't struggle the first half. Yeah, I thought it was 21-0. I thought they scored 3 touchdowns first quarter. And what gets me is right before half, it's like Georgia don't even try to score before halftime. Don't even try to put no points up on the board before half. They go into that conservative mode and just kill the clock and then go into halftime. Yeah, I couldn't tell you how many times Georgia punted. Oh, let's see. Who does Texas A&M got? They play Saturday? Oh yeah, I think they thought the game was over, so they slowed down. And that's the thing. People want to say Georgia defense did good second half, but I think part of it is Alabama took their foot off of the gas and wasn't even really trying that hard. Georgia's defense has to improve. They got to improve. If not, the same predicament's going to happen again. And they're going to wind up losing. Just like when they play Kentucky Saturday. If that defense don't get better, they're going to wind up blowing it against Kentucky between the hedges. To me, Georgia's defense did not look good Saturday. Yeah, man, I know part of it was because of the quarterback and the receivers. Well, brother, there's only two on here. It's getting late. I'm probably gonna get ready to get off of here soon. I'll probably stay on here maybe another 20 minutes. See if we can get some more people to hop on here. If not, I'm probably gonna get ready to call it a night. I got home from work, figured I'd go live for a little while. And then it's right back to doing it all over again and back to work. Georgia should have lost that game. That would have been Georgia. Georgia should have 2 losses right now. They should have lost to Tennessee. The only thing that saved them is that guy missed that field goal. But I tell you what, when he missed that thing, I was jumping up and down. Hell, I think if Georgia had a loss at Tennessee game and had 2 losses right now, I don't think they'd make it in the playoffs. I don't even know if you'll get in the playoffs with 2 losses. Especially losing to Tennessee and Alabama. Yeah, I know you see that big old G back there. See that big old G right back there? Oh, man. All right, brother. I guess I'm going to get off of here. And I appreciate everybody that tuned into my live stream tonight. I will be going live Saturday once again, so y'all be sure to tune in and watch my live fan reaction for the Kentucky Georgia game, kickoff at 12 o'clock noon. Y'all have a good night. And like always, win, lose, or tie, I'm a dog fan till the day I die. Forever and always, go Dogs!